Good people, was good. Danny Berry, what up? Keon, what up? Happy Thanksgiving. Y'all know what it is. It's good, y'all. Let's go. Let's get them lights up. I'm a little tired. I'm feeling as long as I could. N.B.A. Chan, Mr. Hit the like button. What up? Sean Family, was good. $25.75 was good. Knowledge, what up? Maurice White, what up? He said, Kareem, do you think Reed's better than LBJ? No. Reed's not better than LeBron James, but I think right now, I think he definitely probably a better fit. He's not better than LeBron James. No. He said LeBron play off the ball and take a back seat. The Lakers be better. We got 4 likes. I don't like them 4 likes. I really don't. Come on, man. We got too many of the guys on here. I'm about to shut this thing down. I'm not for that tonight. Yeah, he dabbled. I don't know how deep he was in it, but I know when you pretty. I don't even know exactly what he was playing with because it's hard. It's hard. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I said. I don't know how much he dabbled in it. You know, he said, "Do you think Andrew Wiggins better than Herb Jones?" To me, Herb Jones regressed. Y'all can see I'm tired. Y'all gotta hit that like button to revise me. Herb Jones to me took a like last couple years. He took a step back. He didn't get any better. So I definitely say Andrew Wiggins better than him. He said, "I don't want to take advice from an R&B guy." Greg Brown, what up? But now, did you like the interview though? I think it was a good interview though. I think it was good. Did you like it though? No, I'm not saying I'll take Wiggins over Herb Jones. I'm not saying that. You asked me, yeah, his music is good. You asked me, is Wiggins is better? To me, Wiggins better, but I take Herb Jones. Number one, Herb Jones make 14 million. He makes 27 million. So that alone changed things, right? And number two, at least what I like about Herb Jones, I think he'll play hard more than Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, he come and go. I can't do that. You like the coochie doctor? Wow. Come on, man. We got 23 people, 8 likes. Come on, man. We got to do better than that, man. All right, y'all. 3 times I've been on. How long I've been on? Let me see how many minutes. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and I yawned 3 times. I'm tired. I said I gotta come check in with my guys, and this how y'all do me with 8 likes. I need all y'all people that's on there look and see if you hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Because when it's like this, it get dry like this. Y'all know it's like a Scooby snack to me. Like buttons and support is like a Scooby snack. You know, when I see love given to me, I give y'all better performance. Right now, I'm like, what's that? No Pootie Tang? Y'all remember Pootie Tang? When he had no powers, he's walking like that. That's how I am right now. Oh, Brandon Ingram definitely got Toronto popping. He got Toronto popping. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know he's one of my favorite players. He definitely got it popping. He said we need Wiggins for Murray and Shea and Durant. Wiggins up and down. Sean family. Send it up to him. Come on, we gotta get the likes up, man. We should at least be at 18 likes. Easier. The reason why I'm saying 18, I don't know everybody who's on here, but I'm talking about everybody who's on the chat. We got more than 12 people who said what's up to me. We got look at the guys. Look at these guys that's on here. Yo, Knowledge is funny, man. We got more money in the building. Look at this. Tim, Knowledge, Messiah Poole. Come on, man. Greg Brown, Lawson. Come on, man. Maurice White. We got a lot of the guys. Sean family. Look, there's no way. Look all these names I'm saying. N.B.A. and Chan, Keon, Daniel Berry. Like, come on. Y'all alone should do something. Now I don't know who the other guys in the back, but Wiggins, he said Wiggins playing like a bum right now. He said LBJ will have him locked down. He said he think Austin Reeves starting this year for the West. It's still early. It's still early. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been thinking about the All-Star game, so I'm not gonna sit there and say I ain't been paying attention, but he's not starting over Ant-Man. He's not starting over Ant-Man. It's not happening. He's not starting over Ant-Man. But I think he's gonna make it. If he could just, I think right now the love affects people got for him, and I think that and you can see that LeBron James took another step back this year. I think he has a shot. I definitely think he got a good shot. I think he had to fall all the way off the cliff not to make it. If he just solid, fourth time, Yanni. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay with you guys, but Steph for the win. What up? I'm gonna try to stay with you guys. Let's talk. How y'all feel about 50 Cent with the Puff Daddy joint? What's 50 Cent the Puff Daddy? He said Beat 139 had some highlights. Cat Williams, Joe Smith White, Randy Love, the made too many times. How you guys feel about he said Bron is easing his way back. Um 50 Cent, how y'all feel about him with the Diddy joint? That joint coming out Tuesday. That shit, man, it's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be lit. Yes, the Beat 139 gonna be on Roku soon. Definite, man. Definitely, we definitely gonna be on there. Anthony Davis said he gonna smoke with LeBron tomorrow. Not with LeBron, with the Lakers. Anthony said he gonna smoke with the Lakers. Word. He said he gonna smoke with the Lakers, man. I think the Lakers gonna smoke Dallas though. I don't see Dallas don't have nothing. Like even Anthony Davis come back. Where they playing at? Dallas or Los Angeles? The game tomorrow. Where they playing at? Dallas or Los Angeles? Are they in LA? Yeah. Luka just gonna go off. That's the thing. Lakers got Luka. Lakers got Luka. He said John Morant and Clay fight. That shit was about nothing. He said no team want to see the Lakers while they playing like this. It's kind of hard to say because OKC ran through them. OKC ran through them. I don't know, man. OKC ran through them. He said Ja he really think he from O Block. He definitely do, man. O Block Ja. O Block Ja. For real. Ja Morant is funny. He wants to be about that life for real. And he had the Nike Tech sweatsuit. He had the Nike Tech sweatsuit. He think he's a shooter for real. He said without LeBron James, that don't. I still think OKC smoked the Lakers. I still think they'll smoke the Lakers. Lakers not. I Lakers good, but I still have to see some more. I definitely think he can. Golden State don't have it. Golden State right now. I'm telling you the mistake they making, man. I know Steph is there, but this would Golden State gonna mess up that. I think they should start looking and try to rebuild because all they're doing, they players getting older and older. They're not winning. You're not winning with Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy Butler. They all declining each year. People sit there and say Steph declining too, y'all. Y'all don't realize that Steph is declining too, and Draymond not that good. He good at what he do, but then you got Jimmy Butler. You're not winning like that. You're not. They're gonna be bad for a long time because see, this is the thing I don't like. Sometimes I get it when you have like special players like Steph, but this Steph say gonna play 5. And I definitely think Steph gonna easily play about 4 more years, unless something like he get dramatic injuries, right? But let's just say if he played 3 more years outside of this year. Let's say he played 3 more years outside this year. All they're gonna do is keep trying to win it, keep scrambling. Keep scrambling. I don't know they draft pick situation, but all they're gonna do is keep scrambling. You're not winning like that. Golden State is no threat. There is no threat. You got a bunch of these old guys. Draymond is not good. I think if you could probably see right now, if I'm Golden State, Draymond's salary is not too crazy. 25 million. I think he got a couple years left. If I'm Golden State, I'm trying to trade Draymond, and you might can tell a team, and I think that they might get something for Draymond. The reason why I said that, because a lot of these teams feel the NBA is wide open. You get one of them teams in the East, a team like Detroit, they will give you something, and they'd be like, and you tell them, what Draymond could do for your team? His championship experience, his defenses, this, that, and the third. A team like Detroit, you'd be surprised what you could get for him. I'm not holding on to Draymond. You're not winning nothing. You're not. You have to start right now. You're not going to get rid of Steph. I would tell Steph this. So, Steph, we can't win like this. Because you can't win with Draymond and Jimmy Butler. It's just not happening. They just not good enough. They older, and it's just not good enough. He said, why are the Lakers hiring all white players, Kareem? I don't know. Yeah, he's from Michigan. That is one team. But a lot of teams right now, while the NBA is the way it is, while the NBA the way it is, while the NBA, hey yo, he's crazy. Jokic ain't going to the Lakers. Jokic is staying right in Denver. I don't see it. But Jokic is a beast though. Jokic gonna stay right in Denver, and I like him to stay in Denver. And I'll be a Laker fan when LeBron leave, but Jokic is a beast. He said Jokic like his piece. He do, and I think, like to me, right now, guys like Jokic and Shea is what you model your team after. Like Jokic, what I like about Jokic, right? he just a beast. Jokic is a beast, and I can't see how somebody would call him overrated. Anybody call him overrated, just don't know basketball because he's not overly rated. Like the thing about Jokic is not overly rated. Like if you look at it, nobody really they don't make a big deal of Jokic like that. They don't. He don't get super publicized. He don't get super marketed. He's not overrated. It's crazy. Okay, the center position, but I'm just saying, you're right. The center position is not all that, but I'm just looking at his skill set. I'm going against his skill set. His skill set, he could shoot threes, he could rebound, he could pass, he could score, he could shoot mid range, he could shoot threes, he got floaters, he could back you down and hit it. He don't complain. He's a good teammate. He plays hard, and he runs up and down that court. Yo, I agree. Hey, Knowledge hit that on the head. He said Lala is a $2 chick acting like Mellow. I agree, man. I don't fuck with Lala. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a Lala fan. And my thing is, he definitely like some people think they're stars. Like you, if she had never been with him, Mello, she would have been nowhere. Mello definitely blew her up. You up because of Mello. Up financially and everything. You would have been at least 2 steps back than what you was. Cause that MTV, what we know now that show was almost over with. And after that, you'd have been known as his. They don't call you Vasquez. They don't call your last name. They call you Anthony. I agree. These chicks definitely be thinking they like that, man. Like, come on. He said, Will do I where do I think AD gonna get traded at? I don't know. I don't know. It might not be no obvious team. That's the thing. And it depends. If this GM try to think they're gonna get a haul for him and try to hold on to him, I don't think they're gonna get nothing. I think teams starting to smarten up a little bit. Yeah. The reason she kept Anthony, why you don't take her last name back? Like, why you don't take her last name back? They be killing me. He said, I don't see Braun next year with the Lakers. My thing is this. Why if y'all Laker fans, the worst thing can happen. If the Lakers win a championship, I can see them moving on. I'm see them moving on from if they win a championship, I can see they probably can move on from him. If they lose a tough in game 7, let's say if they lose a tough one in game 7, I can see them bringing Braun back. But if they lose like first or second round, I think he's out. Yeah, I'm tired, y'all. Said Lala boyfriend was Sugar J. Yeah, like she's fronting, man. Like stop it. Oh, I would trade Braun for AD. How many people in here right now? Who would trade Braun for AD right now? A show of hands. Braun for AD right now. Who would trade Braun for AD right now? Braun got 1 year in the contract. The Lakers can clear Braun and have some cap space and get Anthony Davis the cap space over. Who doing it? Man, some people saying hell no. Some people say yeah. He said he get hurt. Eric said yeah. You know, it's sad. AD definitely get hurt a lot, and I really don't like his contract. I really don't like his contract going forward. I don't like AD mindset and nothing. And it's just that's how you know I just don't like LeBron James. Because if you think about it, it's not a quick to sit there and say, yeah, I'll trade Bron for it. Because you have to think, at least they have some cap space when Bron leave. That cap space is not going to be available if they take AD. AD, I just don't like his mindset. I don't. I don't like AD mindset. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't trust AD. Normally, you'll say, "Yeah, I think AD gonna have a monster game." I can see AD having a dud at the same time. I can see him having a monster game. I can see him having a dud. That's the thing with AD. He could get hurt, and I just don't like his contract. I think he. Let me see where he at. I think he getting like 60 million. Let me see his contract. Let's see his contract. And he up for extension. I'm starting not the bit because AD he comes off a little bitchy to me, and I don't know if I want to deal with that. I already got to deal with LeBron for a few more months, hopefully. Would I trade Reeves for AD? Yes. Now, see, let me tell you the difference in that. Because I know what you guys gonna say, why would you trade Reeves for AD, but you won't you pausing a little bit on Bron James, right? You know why I definitely trade Reeves for AD? Because let me tell you the difference. Now, you know, because mind you, if you pay Reeves, right? If you at least when LeBron money go, you have AD and you're gonna have you can get other players. I definitely trade Reeves for Anthony Davis. Let me see Anthony Davis. Where he at? He got 54, 58, 62. Uh he said, why would I trade a guy who outplayed his contract for a guy who's not available? That's a good point. That's a good point. It is that the reason why I say that is because I really think Reeves may get $40 million. That's why I'm really saying it. I really think, and I think things gonna change. I think things gonna change, and I think him with that much money, I don't see the Lakers where they can really get better at that. Cause now when you pay him 40 million, he locked in at your second best player. Now who you gonna get as your third best player after that? See, that's what I'm saying. Things gonna change quick. Look, he said Luka and Reed does the same thing. That's what I'm saying. He said, "Hey, Eric Kwan, no, now I don't think the Lakers trading Reeves. He said, Reem, you crazy, not trading Reeves for Anthony Davis. See, my thing is this. I kind of understand what you guys saying, but my thing is this. I think, let's say if the Lakers was to trade Reeves for Anthony Davis, right? Reeves go, right? So now you got LeBron, AD, and Luka. Let's say Lakers don't win a championship. LeBron goes out, right? His contract is his money's off your books now. So you got LeBron money off your books, plus Kleber and Vincent and them guys like that. They off your books. You can then get a guy like Quentin Grimes. He can score. You can get Quentin Grimes. So now then you have a lot of like Luka, Quentin Grimes. Let's say you get somebody like a Herb Jones or like that, like a Herb Jones or Derrick Jones Jr. AD and Aiden. See, y'all have to look at the big picture. Yeah, AD and Aiden. Then like Derrick Jones Jr. That's defense there. Then you could get like Grimes. Grimes and Reeves is the thing Reeves do right. Offensively, I think they both can score, right? The thing is, defensively, Grimes is better, but Reeves is a better playmaker. But you have Luka. You see what I'm saying? You have Luka. You have Luka. You see what I'm saying? You have Luka. And I think that's the reason why I said I would trade Reeves for Anthony Davis. Because LeBron money come off your books next year, you can get Quentin Grimes. At the two, he's a better defender, and he could score too. So you really gaining. He said Keon Ellis. Yeah, I like Keon Ellis as far as comes to the bench, but I'm saying it won't. Put it this way: Lakers losing Reeves wouldn't hurt as like that. I don't see them if they lose Reeves. It's not hurting like you guys may think. It's hurting because if they lose Reeves, right? You get somebody else who can score, but then you can get somebody else do other things that's better than what he do. Then it's like, you know what I mean? He making up for it. He said, so you think Philly gonna break up that team? Quentin Grimes is a free agent. Quentin Grimes is a free agent, right? And he's not starting. And mind you, he playing big minutes and stuff now. They team ain't all been there. Mind you, you're gonna have a TikTok dude coming back. The VJ Edgecombe going to be getting more minutes next year. He's going to be a better player, get more minutes next year. Then they still have Oubre. So they not going to break. They didn't break the bank for him this year. So they definitely. Now I'm not trading no Reeves for no Herb Jones. I'm not doing that. But that's the thing. He said, I'd rather keep Reeves over Grimes as much as Reeves overrated. Grimes not better. I never said Grimes better than Reeves. I never said it. I said Grimes can score. Reeves can score. The thing would separate Reeves from Grimes. Reeves a better ball handler and better playmaker. Grimes better defender. So now you come a big time defensively and he still can score. So you're not losing. And he'd be way cheaper. Especially if you could get an Anthony Davis. Like you see what I'm saying? I just don't like Reeves at no $40 million. And then y'all stuff like he making all-star this year. He definitely gonna be at $40 million. And y'all gonna see, and then it's gonna hamper the Lakers unless they get a young guy that's making a lot of money. Oh, absolutely, I traded for Jaylen Brown. And I think trades like that will be available. Because Boston is penny pitching. I think Boston will probably trade Reeves for Jaylen Brown. I think they're gonna try to get. You keep saying LeBron. I don't want LeBron. Don't need to be in. He said Luka, Grimes, LeBron, AD, and Aiden. Nah, LeBron be gone. Like, look, nah, LeBron. I don't want nothing to do with LeBron. You could put LeBron in there, but I don't want nothing to do with LeBron. I just don't want him on the team. I don't want him on the team because that means his son going to be there. I just don't want him on his team, man. I'm done with him. And I think the reason why I said I think Boston do that, Brown getting like 60. They could get, they feel, oh, saving $20 million for Boston, I think they'd do it. They'd say, okay, we could live with it because they got Derek. They look at, okay, we got Derek White in the backcourt with Reeves. So you got one guy who can play deep, then you got Reeves, then you got Brown. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with LeBron. Sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I will never include LeBron in nothing. I want him out of there. Cause I want to be able to root for my team the way I do. Right now, I'm not even a Laker fan. You see, I don't have my Scooby snacks. Y'all see, I be doing videos like this. I don't have no real enthusiasm with no Lakers. Y'all know that. I don't know enthusiasm with the Lakers. Greg Brown say he can't wait for Brown. I'm telling you, things going to it's going to be a better flow. It's always something with this guy, man. It's always something. He faked the injury just now. He faked the sciatica injury because he thought the Lakers gonna struggle. He faked that shit, man. He faked it because he thought they was gonna struggle and he come that they need him. It backfired on him. It backfired on him. Oh, those dogs there. Keon Ellis Grimes and Jalen Brown. I would love that. And I'm the Lakers, I would do that. I would try to trade Reeves for Jalen Brown. I think they would do that. I think Boston would do that because I think Boston fans would like Reeves. I don't think they'd be mad like what Boston doing. They'd be saving money by that deal, and I think Brown will make the Lakers well much more better. Him and Luka be a perfect fit. And now I'm not trading for no Zion Williams. I'm not doing that. Yes, they would. He said Boston won't give up Jalen Brown for. He said Boston won't give up Jalen Brown for Austin. Yes, they would. Reason why they would. I'm telling you, they would trade Austin Reeves for Jalen Brown because they look at the most. They'd be like, okay, let me see what Jalen Brown makes. This is a numbers game. I'm gonna tell you, they'd do that. He's a better playmaker than him. Yeah, he's a dog, but he's a better play. Reed's a better playmaker than Jalen Brown. Reed showed he could score. The fans that wouldn't be a thing where the fans would be mad at. You already got Derek White in the backcourt. I'm not saying of course, Jalen Brown a better player, but it's not all the time about a better player. The thing is with the money works because look, let me show you. They paid Jalen Brown $300 million. They could get him for $100 something million. They'll be happy, man. Believe that. They want to go cut their payroll. Brown will make it 57 to 61 to 64 million. 57, let's just count next year. I'm not counting this year. 57, 61 to 64. And you think they get a player with Reeves, and his max may be 40 million. They doing it. That money alone. And they're already paying Jason Tatum that money. This thing. A lot of stuff gonna come down to money. Because the way this stuff is, it's hard to build out teams that way. These taxes, stuff like that. That money, that extra money, y'all don't realize how much extra money would it do for you. I don't think you guys realize that. Let's say for instance, same thing like Denver and Brooklyn. When Denver and Brooklyn made the trade, right? Michael Porter Jr. was getting $36 million, right? Um, Cam Johnson, I think, was at 24 million. So that's $12 million difference in the trade. That thing opened up. They was able to get Tim Hardaway, Bruce Brown, and Valanciunas. That one trade opened it up for they was able to get these players. And so you may tell me a $20 million difference? They'll do it. Because at the end of this, it's about business. They would do it. And then not only that, Reed's a little bit younger than Jaylen Brown. I think like a year or two. I think a year or two younger. But not for nothing, to be totally honest, Boston has always been a notorious racist town. Them getting a white boy, especially now if you make All-Star game this year. So now it's like, oh, they trading All-Star for All-Star. So it's like they'll be trading All-Star for All-Star. One person a little bit better, but they're going to look at it as, and then they love their white boys. You can't get mad at that. They love their white boys in Boston. You can't get mad at that, but that's the thing. They get a starting white boy guy who got a little flair to his game and stuff like that. The fans ain't going to have no issue. Most of the time, that's why I said what Dallas did, what Nico did was just stupid. I'm telling y'all, when you making deals and different things like that, right? Most teams, when you making deals, most teams for the most part, they think how like big trades, not average trade, big trades, what it may do to their fan base. Owners, they fans matters to them, because that's their bottom line, that's their money. So they owe everybody when they make a big, even the Lakers, you make a big trade, you want to know the blowback you may get. Even when the Lakers had to trade Shaq and the shit with Kobe, the Lakers was like kind of like, yo, we putting a lot on you, bro. We hope you can handle it. But they like, yo, we're going to get a major pushback. We just went to the finals. We trade like, yo, come on. We're going to get a major blowback with the fan base. Their fan base matters. Fan base in sports and sales and things like that, fan base matters. And Boston, when you trade guys like Tatum, Brown, your star players, Giannis, Luka, and things like that, it matters. But once you feel like, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen, it opens the floodgates. It opened the floodgates. It opened the floodgates. He said, they saying you lost passion because your source got fired. He didn't get fired. He walked away. Mind you, if you've been watching, really, last year, my passion really been going last year. You look at it, my numbers on YouTube been going down since last year. So it ain't this year. He stepped away June 30th. My source, he stepped away June 30th. He left. He couldn't do it no more. He couldn't take it. And there's a lot going on. He just couldn't take working with Adam no more. Him and Adam was homies. He couldn't fuck with Adam no more. But it definitely had nothing to do with no. So I just don't. It's just the Bron and Bronny stuff. I'm telling it's I'm not used to this. I like real basketball talk. He said you focus on the beat 139. No, it's not that. I can. Don't get me wrong. It took some time because stuff we was doing. But I got a little more time. But it's the motivation factor. I'm glad. Now let's talk about it. I'm glad you kind of brought it up, right? Um, he's also he's. I still I don't really, I ain't gonna say I don't need him, but he still tell me a lot of shit that I can still get some stories on stuff that y'all don't know. But yeah, he left. I told y'all that he left June 30th. He left June 30th. He left June 30th. But what I had to say, yeah, what I had to say, yeah, he left June 30th. What I was talking about, man, he said my energy. Yeah, I just like to talk real basketball. I'm not with all that. That's why much as I don't rock with Draymond Green, but I can listen to Draymond Green talk basketball. I love listening to Draymond Green talk basketball. I love listening to Pat Bev talk basketball. I just like real basketball players really talk basketball. That's what it's about at the end of the day. I want to see a show of hands. I know outside of knowledge, because knowledge love the bullshit. Knowledge love the bullshit. So, and one thing about knowledge straight up with it. He likes the bullshit. But outside of knowledge, how many of you guys do y'all want to hear real basketball talk, or y'all like the stuff that like Gil, the drama type stuff Gil and them do? The stuff Gil and them do. Do y'all like the stuff Gil and them do? Like the drama, them just saying outlandish things that just wild takes? Or y'all like real basketball? Eric said real basketball. Real basketball talk, or y'all like the Gilbert Arenas style, the wild takes, just like the hyper, just throwing out a whole bunch of dumb shit. Now it's a drama. All right, who else? Eric said he don't like the hard takes. Oh yeah, Lakers definitely could get a wing while giving up Austin Reeves. I never said that. Uh, is that ruling the first for Murphy? I don't know if they did yet. I still think they kind of high on Murphy. I still think they high on Murphy, but I think they could get a wing. Definitely could get a wing without giving up. Ain't no question. Reeves. I never see. My thing is my main problem with Reeves. I just don't like his numbers going to come in next year. And I think that's going to hurt because Luka at 55. That's going to be 40. And who's your third best player? And they not that good. And my OKC still. Y'all know who. Listen, the Clippers struggled. Let's say that Clipper pick it anywhere top 8. This draft one is a motherfucker. That's another good play. This guy AJ Mitchell is killing. And they get home. Jalen Williams coming back on Tuesday. He coming back Tuesday. He said, "Nah, not you, Kareem. I'm confused what you just said." He said, "Gil was your favorite show for years." I like. See, the thing is, I like to be clear because a lot of people think I don't like Gilbert. I like Gilbert Arenas. I think I fucks with Gilbert Arenas. I fucked with him, right? But I lost respect for Gilbert when he do too much sucking on LeBron James. See, if that is that's my main thing with Gilbert. And the thing why I lost respect for Draymond Green. When you, especially Draymond shit is worse because you still in the NBA and you competing as we speak against LeBron James, and everybody can see your energy is not the same. And you cock rot LeBron James too much. See, Draymond is a forward thinker. Draymond looking at the past. I mean, the future. Draymond looking, yo, I'm staying close to this dude here because he might want to do some type of business with LeBron James. He fucks with LeBron James and he don't compete the same against him. That's a fact. And he rides his nuts too much. And then while I got Gil, because Gil, you compete against Braun, and Braun knock you out, and it's like a little thing, and you just ride him on everything too much. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I don't like with Gilbert. I don't like men who really rides guys like that where God can't do no wrong. He said Kwame cool, but he kind of hypocritical. Kwame, see the thing with Kwame, the bad mistake Kwame made, right? See, you know why Kwame Brown subscribers and stuff went down? And the worst mistake Kwame made, Kwame got on this internet playing victim. I'm leaving it alone. Why y'all talking about a man? Grown man talking about a man. He came on this like I don't think he anticipated he's gonna blow up like that. So his thing was, why y'all talking about a man, a grown ass man, on here talking about another man? I don't talk about other men. He got mad at and Gilbert actually defended him for real, for real. That first conversation, Gilbert defended Kwame Brown. So when Gilbert did that, I mean when Kwame Brown did that, and he cost it was cool when his first 2 months he going at guys. Kwame going at guys, going at Matt Barnes, Charlemagne, he going at everybody. Like he was like a guy that got bullied and got bigger and now going at all the guys. Like it was a movie I saw years ago. I forgot the name of the movie. They got bullied and then they went and started killing everybody. But there's plenty of movies like that. They got old and start killing people who bullied them, all the people who bullied them. There's a lot of movies like that. But the thing with Kwame, the mistake Kwame made, because he stood on that too much, talking about a man and this and that. I'm a man. He stood on principles of a man, a man's man. And after his shit died down with him going at the people he needed to go at, Stephen A. Smith, those people he needed to go after. After that died down, he started doing what they doing. He started talking about other people. He started talking about other people. You know what I'm saying? And he started doing the same thing, get on here talking about other people. He said Kwame took shots at me back in the day. Yeah, Kwame definitely took shots at me. He took shots because I pretty much called him out. The reason why he took shots at me, because I pretty much called him out. And that's the same time when that snitch That dirty, I don't want to say his name. I can't stand this nigga. He one person I don't like. And he flipped on Kwame. Like I know it. I know he's gonna flip on Kwame. He he flipped on Kwame. But anyway, I did a video, used his joint, gave him props and everything. I gave this YouTuber props and everything, right? Gave him props. I didn't put it, everybody know I'm not YouTube savvy. I don't know the ins and outs, but I gave him props. I said it. I said his name multiple times in the video. Go subscribe to bro. This is from his joint. So I was playing clips from his show with the Kwame and Gil. So I was pretty much reacting on it. And I was basically saying that, you know, I would definitely like Kwame and Gil. I like both of them. I like Kwame Bryant, I like Gil. I would definitely like for them to squash it and them to be cool, whatever, right? So I was just being straight up, like I was saying some stuff in Gil favor and some stuff in Kwame favor. I was real partial and calling it down the middle. No, I'm not talking about Carsino. No, it wasn't Carsino. It was Mr. Skinny. It's Mr. Skinny. Mr. Skinny, a rat bastard, he gave me a strike. So when he gave me a strike, I'm like, huh? So I said something to him, and he's like, his name wasn't in the title. He's a bum. He's a straight bum. His name wasn't in the title, so he gave me a strike. Even though I said, yo, go subscribe to Mr. Skinny. Every time I kept saying it. Go subscribe to Mr. Skinny. Go subscribe to Mr. Skinny. I said it every time. He said ranked in some YouTube beefs. Yeah, I got off on niggas too. You see what I'm saying? I had a couple joints on I didn't have many beats, but I had a couple beats. And he said, Reem, are you cool? Nah, I ain't cool with Bang. I don't got nothing against him. He said, you eat to the guy Bang. Yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie. That one there, I ain't gonna lie. I surprised me. I freestyled it. Like going back on that, yeah, Goat Mike, yeah. I did have a couple, but the thing is, they came at me. I didn't like. I don't start with people. I don't start with nobody. Everybody came at me. Goat Mike was just coming at me crazy, and I showed Goat Mike plenty of love. I showed Goat Mike LA Baller. Thanks, bro. It's happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you, bro. On the super chat, first super chat of the week. Appreciate you, bro. And you started a war between two channels. What two channels I started the war with? He said Bang and Goat. Nah, but see the thing is, right? How the thing with Bang started, he started with me. Because it started through Reg Dog over the Kobe joint. And I just said, I ain't say nothing. I was just like, yeah, you know, talking about somebody dead, he just went in. That's why I said it felt like to me that Bang wanted to smoke with me. It felt that he wanted to smoke with me. Like it's all more under the bridge now. Like I don't think he said nothing about me. I don't say nothing about him. I don't have no problem with him. Like we just don't, you know what I mean? He over there, I'm over here. There's no issues with me and Bang. But I'm just telling y'all, recapping what happened, right? And like it started with Reg Dog. Him and Reg Dog was beefing up the Kobe joint. over him calling Kobe a snitch, some shit like that. And I just spoken about. He came at me flaming. Then when he came at me flaming, and then I'm like, and then I seeing the dude sports critic. He's saying little slick shit and Blue Bolt. I said, and I just went in. I just went. I don't know what the hell. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, that drink was like so. That was like so much of a class. I didn't give no thought. I just went in and I would just that shit there, that video there. I had people literally. I ain't gonna lie. That might have been the most cash apps I think I got. People's like, yo, people's love that shit. People's like, yo, say some more. I just stopped it. I stopped it. I ain't say no more about them after that. That nigga Blue Bolt, he made a video after that. He was hot. He was like, he was steaming at me. Yo, I looked through his eyes. I said, I don't want no smoke with you, bro. Yo, he came. I ain't gonna lie. That shit there, I don't know what the fuck when I like, I like sports critic like Fires, Blue Bolt, the crazy shit. And then when you see Blue Bolt, like that's what I think gave validation. And when he did the video, it helped me even more. He did the video the next day, and people actually see him because he's tall and he looks Blue Bolt like in the way how I described them, and then sports critic being an arsonist and bang like, and then that shit there was like a classic. I ain't gonna lie, and I was literally going out. I remember that day like yesterday. I got my clothes on. Y'all look, I'm fully dressed. I'm heading out, and I don't know what the fuck I'm like. And I just got the computer. I was on computer. I'm fully dressed about to go out. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was crazy. And then Goat Mike, like I said, he just then who else I had beef on YouTube? Kwame Brown, Mr. Skinny. But I ain't really go in on Kwame Brown like that. I ain't really go in on Kwame. I said some stuff and I kind of like exposed it some. I think I was the first one to really start exposing Kwame because Kwame was I took shots at Trevor Lane, but I like Trevor Lane. I don't call that beef for like guys like Trevor Lane. The shots I took was like warrant. See, my thing is this: it's certain kinds of shots, right? It's disses and shots. I don't think it's a shot with Trevor Lane. I think it's more of a disagreement with Trevor Lane. I don't think it's shots, right? Because let me break it down. So I think while Kwame, the thing is, at this time, now I don't fuck with Anthony Irwin. Kwame was, this is my thing. Kwame was beloved at the time, not like went at him, because that was dangerous because people love Kwame. Kwame was like undefeated on the internet. And I just called them, like how I did Darvin Ham, I called it out way before. And I'm like, hold up, you supposed to be saying this? And I called him out his bullshit. And now I don't fuck with Joe Von Bullhorn. I don't fuck with him either. And I called him out his bullshit. And then people started seeing it. And then it got to him. And he was mad. He called me all type weak weasels and stuff like that. He got mad. But I like Kwame Brown. But I just like, bro, you confusing. See, one thing motherfuckers say about me on this internet, I'm consistent. I'm consistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm consistent. He said I should have kept going. I like Kwame. See, it's hard for me to go at Kwame. I don't even look at that. I called him Kwame, but I got disappointed in him because, and like I said, I had to call him out because I called Gil out, and I agreed with Gil. And the thing with Gil shit, right? The problem with Gil, I remember I literally had Gil. I said I think Gil would be a good scout and good coach and all. I just gave Gil his props. But then when I started seeing him like protect LeBron James, and then I looked in his basketball knowledge. I don't know if he do think, but everything is scoring. It's like he said, Crawford is better than Ginobili. Huh? Like, how can you be a basketball player to think that? Like, how? How? So then now it's like, now I think you just doing it because now it's like you just don't like guys because they white. And then it's like, see, these NBA guys fail to realize with fans, you got these guys on you, you do have a responsibility. That's just like you're a veteran. When you're a veteran, let me tell you how this shit works in life. Let me tell you how it works in life, right? People say you don't have to, it's a responsibility. You're an NBA veteran, right? No matter you like it or not. He said you got to start dissing guys again. You NBA, you got Jason, who? I like Jason Whitlock. This is how it works. You a guy on the team, right? You 35 years old, you're a veteran. It's your responsibility to show these young guys the way. Because this shit is real. You could turn around and be broke, be out the league. It's your responsibility to do that. When you're an older guy in the block and you're in the streets, you see young guy, it's your responsibility to do that. When you're a guy that's from a neighborhood and you getting money, it's your job to give back to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You're an NBA player. You've been through all this stuff there, an NBA player. It's a small group of you guys. You got a whole outside world. You come on this computer and behind that microphone, it's your responsibility to give us the real shit. That's just like somebody in jail and they give you a whole bunch of fake jail stories. They come home from jail and they just saying stuff capping. The same thing. Like let's say you got a bunch of people, let's say a guy that's been in jail and he is telling jail stories. Now, all the people who never been in jail, they listen to you, but you're giving them a bunch of false shit that's really not true because you're doing it for click and giggles. You know what I'm saying? It's a ring. Why you don't like Irvin and Bohan? They cool. I don't like. I've been listening to Irvin for a long time. I don't. When I say I don't like, I hate to use that word. I don't like because I don't know him. It's not like I just don't rock with them. You know what I'm saying? But you have a certain responsibilities. You do. You have a certain responsibility. So I think when the NBA guys come here, I think you do have a personal responsibility to give the guys the real. It's about being consistent. You see what I'm saying? It's about being consistent. And let me go back to what your guys say. When Niles said, "Oh, about Trevor Lane," he said, "Lane, you went at Trevor Lane." He said he's a booty warrior. Yo, that guy's funny as hell. Okay, going at somebody and disagreeing with them is two different things. Me personally, I like Trevor Lane. Why I like Trevor Lane? Trevor Lane's passionate. He really loves his Lakers. He just comes off as a genuinely good person. I like him. Like, he seemed like a cool ass dude. I think if I meet him in person, I know I would like him. He just seemed cool. I like Trevor Lane, but I disagree with some of the stuff. Just like people disagree with some of the stuff I say. Like this, because somebody say something about you in the video. I remember one time, he disagreed with me, and he said something about me on his video, and he disagreed with me. Whatever, I forgot what it was, but he disagreed with me. I had people all in my DMs. Yo, Ticket, yo, he was saying this about you. He da da da, and like, I'm like, huh? He disagreed with me. That's not taking shots at you. See, people have to understand disagreement is taking shots. Whatever I said, he disagreed with me, which is cool, right? Which is cool. Just like I disagree with him. When he sit there and say Jokic, like for instance, he did a video today. He said Jokic fans are worse than LeBron James. Let me go see the title. Let me see. It didn't, to me, it didn't make zero sense in a lot of ways. But that's how, he chose to do his video. But let me go what he said. Like I said, I disagree with him, but it's nobody diss nobody. He said Irvin and Buha, y'all can't do no wrong. 1% right. 1% right. He got so many channels, it'd be hard to find his shit sometimes. Let me see. He said, yeah, this is what he said. He said Jokic fanboys are worse than LeBron James. Now, we all know it's impossible because what Jokic fans he's talking about. See, that's what it's like. Yeah, choke no choke is cool. What Jokic fans like? I'm on the internet like he's on the internet, right? I don't know, maybe subscribe to people, a lot of people I'm not subscribed to. But I don't see no show of hands. Do y'all see a big, large Jokic fans on this internet? I don't see it. People don't talk about Jokic. I never hear nobody talk about Jokic. He said they worse than, I'm like, what fan base Jokic has? So I definitely agree with that. I want y'all to say, do Jokic have a big fan base? All you guys up here, just say yes or no. Do he has a big fan base on the internet? Like, you can't compare him to the LeBron James fans. I don't even hear nobody talk about Jokic. So he maybe talk about one dude may have said something, but then he calls him overrated and a lot of stuff he says. And then I'm like, I totally disagree because I don't hear nobody talk about Jokic. But he should just say, he says scalp attack. He should just go at that dude. Because when you say that, you say his fans worse than LeBron's fans. Now, it's crazy. Because I don't hear nobody talk about Jokic at all. So that's why I don't see how nobody can say he's overrated and nobody want to talk about him. Right? And I saw one time he said he's a stat pattern. I say he can't be watching Jokic play. I watch Denver games more so now because of my son and I watch it with him. And he loves Denver. Like, I see him play. He played the same way throughout. He don't force no shots. He always looking to pass first. He get the ball. He coasts. I'm like, he's a stat pattern. So I say, can't be watching it. He not no stat pattern. He plays hard. He don't tear down his teammates. He do it all. He just can't play defense. He just ain't no defender. Yeah, but that's one person. I get what you're saying. He said Scaps act like Jokic the best big man ever. I get that. But when you say his fans, that's with an S. He clearly had with an S on it. He said his fans are worse than LeBron's fans. So it's like, I'm like, I disagree with him. That's not taking no shots with him, but I totally disagree because that's one person. That's one person. He's not no stat. I heard him call him stat patterns. He's definitely not that. You watch him play, he's not. You watch him play consistently, he plays like that all the time. He plays like that all the time. He gets rebounds, he gets you assists, he play hard. And then he said, and this is where my source and stuff came into play. When he sat there and said, Jokic, he said this last year, Jokic a coach killer, he got Mike Malone fired. Some shit he said. I'm like, that's not true. I knew this in real time that my homeboy told me this. Mike Malone and Calvin Booth got they self fired. The owner told them time and time again to start affecting the locker room. They was doing these childish games. The people who Calvin Booth drafted, he wanted them to play. Mike Malone wasn't playing them. Mike Malone and him was having a real bad. It was real bad between Mike Malone and Calvin Booth. They was bumping heads crazy. It's a lot of it was so terrible it came to the team. And then not only that, um, Mike Malone then started having issues with Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon. They start bumping heads some. So when it came to him, Jokic just like, I don't got nothing to do with that. Because now these your teammates at now he in a tough spot. He not gonna sit there and say, no, keep Mike at all costs, and the team and his teammates it affected them. And you clearly could see the difference with Aaron Gordon the minute Mike Malone left to even this year. You can see how much more freedom he has. He has a lot more freedom now. Aaron Gordon is a whole, if you look at the playoffs in the last couple of games, the minute Mike Malone left, how Aaron Gordon turned to a whole new player. How Aaron Gordon turned to a whole new player, and it's that. He turned to a whole new player. And it's not like it was throughout the summer. Sometimes the coaching, it changed with the coaching. Not that Mike Malone was bad, but Mike Malone, there's a lot of stuff he was doing that they didn't like. Jokic just didn't have nothing to do with it. Just because a player, he's stuck in the middle, because you got some players fuck with Mike Malone, some players don't. You got people, so the owner said, you know what? He told both of them to stop it. They kept doing it. Mike Malone and Calvin Booth kept doing it. And he said, you know what? I'm firing both of y'all. That had nothing to do with Jokic. But I heard him say, yo, Jokic just that and third. Oh, could the coach get fired? Oh, he's like a coach killer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, huh? But like I said, I fucks with Ticket. I fucks with Ticket. You know I fuck with Ticket? Because Ticket always show love to me. He always tell people subscribe and stuff like that. Like stuff he don't have to do. You know what I mean? I fucks with him. But like I said, we all gonna I just disagree with everybody. Everybody disagree with me. I'm not gonna say something that you gotta disagree with me today and disagree with some of the stuff I said today. That's basketball. So I definitely want to clear that up. A disagreement and taking shots. Like I disagree with Trevor Lane. I like Trevor Lane. I don't take shots. One thing about me, you gonna know my shots. I don't play that's I'm going at you with a shot. It's some people I fucks with. He said locker room straight up clown. Locker room, the guy locker room. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of fucks with him. Like he up and down. Like I'm not like I don't fuck with a lot. Some stuff I do, some stuff I don't. Reason why I give him a lot. Reason why I kind of at first I didn't really fuck with locker room, right? I really didn't fuck with locker room. When him and Elder was going at it, and then I was just seeing, I said I can't fuck with this dude. But when he started going at Bronny, and he started saying real shit, he said, "Yo, I'm starting to see you got the, even though he likes LeBron James, but I saw him started like pivoted and calling some shit how it was." So I looked at him different after that. You know what I mean? He started calling like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I made a mistake. Bronny's trash," and he called Bronny what exactly what it was. So he was going at Bronny. And then a lot of stuff, he was like, "Yo, nah, Bron not a killer." He said, I think Bron do need to have some type of Kobe in him, that thug, dog mentality. So I did see him start going, even though he likes LeBron James, but I still see him whale it back. So I respect that about him. So he kind of funny at times, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't got nothing against him. I don't got nothing against him. I can tolerate him. I like Carcino. I fucks with Carcino. Like it's not too many people. I don't dislike nobody, but I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like when people don't call it how it is. That's my biggest issue with anybody. That's why I said with the guy, locker room guy, I start seeing him kind of start being a little more calling shit how it is, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. He said we used to watch TV, people like YouTubers. That's true. And that's the thing. But that's my thing where people don't call it like it is. He said Reggie Wright. Who's fuck is Reggie Wright and Bomb First? Oh, I fucks with Reggie Wright. Oh nah, I like Reggie Wright. I like Reggie Wright. I fucks with him. And now it's something that this is the dude I love. It's people I fuck with, I like watching. Then it's people that I can probably tolerate, and there's people I just don't watch it all. It's that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, like I said, I like Gil joint, but I just think the thing I do like the thing where it's sad. Gil thing sometimes be sad because it's like you look at guys like Nick Young and Brandon Jennings. It's like they just don't. They good basketball players, but you could tell they didn't put no time on really watching and knowing the game because Brandon Jennings is much better than Nick Young. Nick Young is just like he can't articulate anything. He could like have like a little traction on something, and then he just don't know how to like come back. And it's just sad. But I respect Gil, but what I don't like what Gil do. What I don't like Gil do, Gil kind of put Nick Young out there too much that he take care of him like that. Everybody know that. I don't like that. To me, that's like a bitch move. That's a bitch move. Cause it's like when he said, I know what jersey you got on right now. That's not no Draymond Green jersey. He's ready to blow him up. You know why? That's his jersey. He let him wear his clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think Nick Young's a little too slow to realize that, but I didn't like that. Cause if you got your shirt on, and he know because that's Gil jersey. Gil collects a lot of jerseys. Nick Young always at his house, and he probably said, "Yo, give me that 23." That's why he had the jacket on. You couldn't see what name it was in the background. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't see what in the background. So you basically letting it known that this man wearing your clothes, you know, and you always try to blow him up like, yo, you take care of him. I don't think that's good. He shouldn't do that because, like I said, see Nick Young, see he don't. Some of these guys just don't come up as like a man because Nick Young is either I don't know if he's married, but you got a girl, and it comes off to the people that listening. You got sharp guys like Knowledge don't let nothing go by. Yo, Knowledge see everything. Yo, hit me up on a DM about something about a chain. I ain't gonna speak on the issue. He said, yo, Rain, you're a funny nigga. You got that, da da da. I'm like, yo, this nigga, and this is an old ass picture. Pictures fucking, the joint was like fucking 2015. But the thing I don't, the thing I don't, as a man, a woman could easily look at you different. It's like you got another man taking care because you try to go do a show on your own, the Corner Boys, it did nothing. Now Gil got you on his show making money. He always talked about how much he looked out for you, gave you money and stuff like that, did that in the third. Nick Young ain't make that much money in the NBA. I think his career earnings is probably like $40 million. I think. I could be wrong. But it comes off that he don't have no money. And then it's like his decision making comes off as lazy. Because Gil, I do think Gil do love, and I do appreciate Gil. He looks out for him. He looks out for him. And I think that he told Nick Young some real shit. He told him, he said, yo, once you go overseas and get that money for the next few years, you never gonna make that money. He like, nah, I got my clothing line. His clothing line did nothing. His clothing line came and went. His clothing line did nothing. Nick, nah, don't do that, Knowledge. Nah. Um, his clothing line did nothing. You see what I'm saying? And his clothing line did nothing. And you got a couple years where you could make some money. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple years. Nick Young, just think about this. He just turned, I think, 39 or 40 years old. He's been out the league about 5 years. He still can. He still could have been making some type of millions these last 5 years. So you just left a lot of money on the table. You ain't have no real big injuries. All you have to do is stay in shape. He left easy 5 years worth of money on the table. 5 years of money on the table. He said, Elder. Oh, shame. See, Elder. Elder, what up, bro? Uh, he left $5 million on the table. I mean, 5 years of making millions on the table. That's a lot of money to leave on the table. When you get like that, um, you left a lot of money on the table. You know what I'm saying? You left a lot of money on the table, and Nick Young gave him. I mean, Gilbert Arenas gave him good advice. Go get that. Go get that. And he didn't do it. He's like, I want to try. No, I'm gonna stay trying to make it. He played Denver on a 10-day contract and it was over. He should have kept going. You got a family. Overseas is not that long. It's only a few months. You could have been getting that money. You could have went to China and killed you. You got style. You got charisma. You had a name already. He could have killed them in China for them few years. But then you stand there and you got to do basically telling the whole world he take care. And it seems like he do. It really do. And I don't think he lying because a lot of times you admit it. You admit it. And it don't look good as a grown man having another grown man. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. As a homeboy, I would never do that to nobody. I would never do that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's out there that you take care of him. You see what I'm saying? And I wouldn't put that out there. And I know as a woman, as Nick Young woman, is like it was hard to respect. I know women's hard to respect the man like that. And then if she around Gil, like this man take care of my son or be looking out for my man like that, like because I'm pretty sure I think that's the only income he got coming in. Is that Gilbert Arenas money? I don't know what type of money that money looked like, but Gil pretty much gave him a job because at first he's like, nah, I don't want. Because I remember Gil been offered him when it first started. Gil wanted him. Nick Young wanted to do his own thing, which is cool. He wanted to be a man and get his own money, do his own thing, but his shit didn't work out. Everybody not a boss. But my thing is, like I said, I fucks with Gil that he do that. You know what I mean? You're looking out for the brother. Nah, I want no Porzingis. I don't want no Porzingis. No, I don't want no Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think Herb Jones is attainable now because they not New Orleans not really doing much. They struggling. They I ain't gonna lie. Johnny Smith said ticket don't keep the same energy for Giannis. He said Jokic fans are racist. Yeah, they're gonna see that's the thing with that. With that, they want, but they not going to get a bunch of firsts for him. His game slipped crazy. His game slipped crazy. It's gonna be hard getting Murphy. Murphy gonna cost a couple of dollars. I ain't gonna lie. Murphy gonna cost you something. He said Miami. Yeah, 'cause Miami playing better, so they might. Yeah, I agree. They ain't gonna get both. Yeah, that's the guy who he's the first round pick. The guy Elder talking about. I can't pronounce his name for nothing in the world. He came from Utah. Clippers always in each other. Wait, Clippers is a sad case, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I'm not a Clipper fan. I'm glad I'm not a Clipper fan. Clippers is a sad case. It's a real sad case. He said the worst. I don't think guys like KD. KD don't need guys like Harden. I think KD fit with guys like that. I think Harden and Kyrie. I don't think them playing with Kevin Durant. I like them other guys with Kevin Durant. If I'm Houston, I'm trying to get Dennis Schroeder. I'm trying to get Dennis Schroeder. I won't try to get like Harden and them guys like that. I'll try to get like Dennis Schroeder if I was Houston. I think Dennis Schroeder can do enough because I think he gonna get you some good offensive type game and he gonna play defense. And he can get you some good minutes at that point guard. If I'm Houston, I'm trying to get Dennis Schroeder. I think this year gonna be very, very busy because a lot of teams, nobody still look at OKC and think they can't beat them. Even though they record, people don't fear OKC like they did Golden State when they had Kevin Durant. They don't fear okay. People still, and me personally, this is my personal opinion. I think Denver gonna beat them this year. I think only problem is if Denver healthy. They went got two. Aaron Gordon's thing like he's starting to get banged up a little too much for me. That is the problem. He seemed like getting banged up too much for me. But if if they if it's healthy, I think Denver gonna beat them. I could Denver has the thing. I think If you look at Denver had them, they didn't have nobody. Denver literally was playing like three guys. It was like 3-on-5. Like they had no bench. They had nothing. I think this year you look at their team. Tim Hardaway coming in. You got Bruce Brown coming in. Valanciunas, yo, he comes. Yo, his point. He might have the highest point per minute. You seen me score like 10 points in 12 minutes. He scored like 12 points in 14 minutes. Like I'm like, damn. He comes in going right to work. And that's what they need. If you look at it, Jokic, he was running out of gas a lot, start turning the ball over. That's what they needed. I like them. And then Peyton Watson, you know how much better he's going to be. How much the coach, he had 27. Somebody hit me up like, Brandon, you right. You right about Peyton Watson. I watched him. I said, yeah, I know. By the time Christian Braun come back, Chris Brown may not come back to January, right? And the coach that's going to have that much more trust in him. And he's a guy that you're going to have on the Kevin Durant. He held Kevin Durant to 13 points. He's on his ass. Throw at the shades. You can see him throwing them at Shea or throw them at, you know what I'm saying? LaMelo on Houston now. Elder, if they healthy, we might can bet, Elder. We might could bet. I save it. I save it to that time comes. Because trades, anything can happen right now. We don't know. But I don't think okay. I think they're gonna be OKC. I really do. I think they're gonna be OKC if they're healthy. LaMelo, LaMelo seems like a guy I don't think will never gonna win a championship, especially like as being a top dog on a team. I don't see it. Some guys like, and that's why I said, if I was a GM, I'm telling you, these players, if I'm running the team, these players better not ever get smart with me or ever come like real, like sassy and like drama to me. I'm getting rid of these players. A lot of these players is not that good like y'all be thinking. It's some players that I'm trying my best. Like I'm not just don't want to move off. A lot of these guys, star players and all that. There's a few players that I'm like, I'd be hesitant to move. I would kiss their ass. Like, nah, don't leave. Like I would want to leave my team. There's a lot of these guys I'd be like, oh, you mad, huh? You mad? You want to leave? You mad at the coach? You feel we losing all the time, and you want to give him okay? I get around the phone. Yo, what we got for him? I'm getting rid of these guys. Like they not that good like that. They put up good numbers and stuff, but that's why I said Gil love guys like LaMelo. LaMelo's not that good to me. He's good, but as far as winning, he's entertaining to watch. And don't get me wrong, I would consider LaMelo more if I would consider LaMelo more if I would consider LaMelo more if he had like a strong if he helping box office wise. Then it's like, all right, fuck it. We got empty building. It's an empty building. Why not? I'm keep this guy. Yeah, I do that too, Elder. I like that. A pick swap in a second for Keon Ellis. I like that. But they saying he got the most interest out of their whole team. That's crazy. They put all them guys on the trade block. They said more L teams calling for Keon Ellis. That's why I said that's a perfect example. When you put people contract, what they're actually doing it's not worth it. These guys, a lot of these guys I'd be like, what? And look at how much I'm paying them, and they ain't doing nothing. Like a guy like Bam, I would have no problem with Bam money. Bam just don't do it for me, man. He don't. He disappears a lot. A lot of these guys be over. It's a select few guys like Ant. I'm keeping Ant Man because I like Ant Man mentality. Ant Man got that mentality. Is Minnesota and F everybody else. I like those guys like that. He love his teammates. You don't hear him go down, get down on his teammates. I like Ant. I like John Morant too. Even though John Morant's an idiot and he think he from old block, but I like his mentality. I like his us against the world. And he fucks with his team. He fucks with his team. That is why I had a problem with LeBron. I don't like guys like that because I'm a guy. We together. We in this together. And that's the reason why I don't like LeBron. But I like Ja, and I think he took it on. He went to Memphis. Him and Zion both from South Carolina, right? New Orleans, Memphis. I think New Orleans is more of a popular and more stuff to do than Memphis. But they both the same. Memphis and Minnesota both down. They both in the South, right? Zion and John Morant, they both from South Carolina. The Knicks had the third pick. Zion goes to New Orleans and did nothing but bitch like hell. Been bitching from the time he didn't want to be there. Ja embraced it. They love Ja out in Memphis. They can't stand him out in New Orleans. This guy Zion is a clown. He's a clown, and now they want to get rid of him. And now no teams really ain't crazy about him now. See, Elder's right what he's saying about this. What he's saying about Houston, because Udoka don't play. One thing about Udoka, to me, Udoka is the toughest coach in the NBA. I think I could be wrong. I don't know these guys personally, but Udoka gives off that energy that he'll fight anybody. Udoka gives, to me, I think he's literally the toughest coach in the NBA. I mean tough as like coaching them hard. I mean like he ain't playing with these dudes. I think none of them dudes put fear in him. I think if he say something, I think he'd fight him. He'd be quick to be like, what? I like Udoka. And so what he said, Udoka will make Ja play defense. Not he that shit. The other coach he Udoka is I like Udoka, and Ja do need structure. He do, but I kind of like him. That M Town, that Memphis thing. I like that. He built that shit back up. Yeah, he's never be good for Ja. And see the thing about Ja can't shoot for shit though. And see, the thing is, I don't like today's these guys today. A lot of them haven't done anything. A lot of these guys ain't done anything in NBA, and they not as good as people think. These guys not that good as y'all think, man. A lot of these guys not. And this draft is gonna be crazy. This draft, yeah. This draft here is gonna be crazy. This draft here is crazy. Yeah. But I'm at the holler you guys in the morning. Bro getting sleepy. Bro getting sleepy. But yeah. It's been a good live today. Got my boy Elder came on. We definitely gonna try to do it. I definitely have to get my stream yard back, man. I definitely have to get my stream yard back. I definitely have to get my stream yard back. Appreciate everybody on the super chat. He said Bengals Ravens. It's a good game. Um, you already know, known and unknown. But yeah, but yo, appreciate y'all, man. Been good, man. I definitely gonna try to come back tomorrow, man. It's tomorrow Friday, yeah. I'm sorry, come back in the morning. I might come back in the morning. He said LaMelo better fit, Rain. LaMelo better fit for who? Who LaMelo better fit for? Better fit than who? He's like Houston now. LaMelo to me, it's kind of hard. He need discipline too. Like those guys do need guys. Like maybe he be better. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my boy, what up? One and done. What up? Um, maybe they need guys like Idoka, the guys like LaMelo. Yeah, Ray J. Yeah, Ray J. But he in California. I don't know that they gun laws like that. He in California. And he might. They said California. When you're a superstar, man, you getting around shit. He said I overate. Actually, I ain't overeat. I'm kind of full, but I ain't eat that much. I ain't eat that much this year. Yeah, but yeah. Let me see you guys in the morning. Probably go in the morning for like 45 minutes. Yeah, he said the college gone all over the place. Yeah. Now I'm in New York. I'm in New York. I'm in New York. All right.